and thanks for participating in the Buttons for Babes online workshop. This is a project of the United Way of the Tri-Valley area. To begin, have a 7.5-inch piece of non-roll elastic, and then you'll be sewing on a signature button for the Buttons for Babes project. This is a provided button. You will be using upholstery thread. You will sew on the next button after the Buttons for Babes signature button, very close to the signature button. In fact, it works best to have it tucked right up under the signature button. The goal is to cover the entire elastic with buttons so you're not seeing any of the elastic. It works best to go up through the button at least 4 times. If you're doubling the thread, which some people choose to do, you can go twice. You're going to want to pick out a complementary button next to the first one that you've sewn on. And again, sew that 4 times, very securely so they don't move, or twice if you're doubling the thread. You'll continue picking out buttons to cover the entire elastic. When you use buttons with a shank, we found that it's best to put the shank button in the middle of the elastic and have other buttons behind the button with a shank supporting that button. Sometimes it flops around if you don't do that. Vintage buttons are really nice additions to the Buttons for Babes bracelets. There's no perfect way to do the Buttons for Babes bracelet. Use your imagination and have fun. Each bracelet is a work of art. We found that stacking buttons adds a really nice creative element. You just want to secure the stacked buttons so they don't move around. You'll keep sewing on buttons until you've completed the project. And this is ultimately what your bracelet will end up looking like. This artist chose vintage buttons in a Victorian theme to complete her bracelet.